For those of you who don't know, I have a driver's license. Well, actually I have two. One for my bike and one for my car. Well, one for a car, not my car. I can drive a bike since several years ago, but for a car, I have a better chance on winning a car than driving it perfectly. I mean, if I just drive a car, I probably just hit every trees that I saw. I suck like that. I'm sorry. Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone. Hi, my name is Mira and welcome back to my channel. As always, don't forget to click that bell button besides my subscribe button so you will be notified if I upload something new. But seriously, I do have a car license, driver car license. I do have a driver's car license. However, there's only one car in my house and that car is used by my father every day to go to work. So I don't really have time to practice driving. If you guys have a spare car, preferably automatic, can you just loan it to me for a little bit? Just kidding. Back to this movie. Naturally, I've watched the past movies and I have to say that I am somewhat entertained. My memories are a bit blurry for the Too Fast Too Furious one because I'm pretty sure I only watched it once while the others I watched it a few times. I love the fifth one though, when everyone just assembles for a mission. That's just so much fun. And to be honest, it's similar to this movie, The Fate of the Furious, which I will talk about, where the team assemble yet again for another mission. Only this time, Dominic Toretto went rogue for a very special reason. I'll tell you how I feel about it once I'm done talking about the preview. After Letty, which is Dominic's wife, or Dom's wife, got her memory back, they went on a honeymoon, I believe in Cuba. They were enjoying their time there when somebody named Cypher, which is played by Charlize Theron, offered Dominic a job that he couldn't refuse. Not only that, he would have to betray his team, including Hobbs, that was played by Dwayne Johnson, as you all know, to get what he needs and to follow the instructions that has been given by Cypher. The story evolves quite greatly from there, and the reason as to why Dom had to betray everyone is surprising. Also, Jason Statham is back and he is joining the original team. You know, the people that he messed with in the previous movie. I won't tell the rest of it, but that is the gist of the story, so if you haven't watched the movie, please stop here, but come back once you do so you can watch me talk about all kinds of things that I watch and I feel and I fangirl about this movie. Okay, now, I assume you've watched the movie. My first reaction is, the race is definitely a classic for this series. A car is at stake and of course Dom is racing someone else to get the same car. I mean, you see this scene in every movie in their series. It become a staple and I don't mind. It's actually quite cool to see. But the most surprising part is when Dom found out that he has a son from the girlfriend Lena, whom he met after he thought Letty died. That's how he has to, betray everyone, including his own wife. I think that's the most interesting twist so far, definitely beating the fact that the team has to work with their previous enemy. Story-wise, it's nothing fancy except for that twist. The movie itself still full of expensive car chases, a little bit of drama here and there, and there's some gunfights and actual hand-on-hand fights. While the action is good and I am not complaining about that at all, I somehow suspect that the story is not actually tailored to entertain the audience, but to make sure that everyone from the previous movies that could get a part in this movie actually get a part. And it's not horrible, believe me, I'm happy to see some familiar faces. And I'm certain that everyone who isn't dead from the previous storyline or isn't able to show up in this movie because of certain storylines, they are here. They are playing some part, no matter how small, in this movie. Just pay attention. You will see everyone. including the two clowns that I absolutely like, the ones that I will show their faces somewhere right now in this video. They are hilarious. But back to the storyline, I think it's for the sake of the characters, not for the sake of the continuation of this movie. So for me, underneath all of that car chases and action and a lot of things blowing up, I think the storyline could be a little bit better. But if we talk about the characters, I'll just talk about the ones that stood up to me, because this movie has so many, as you can see, and I'm pretty sure I picked this one because he's silly and kind of stupid from time to time, and he is Ruben. In each movie that I've watched playing this part, Ruben never disappoints, and this time he brings the joke even more brilliantly. Definitely the character that I will wait for in the next movie, and I know there will be next movie. Another character that I want to talk about is Charlize Theron, who plays Cypher, which is the main antagonist of this movie. She's a talented actress, and being the part of the Fast and the Furious franchise just adds up to her already thick resume. She blew my mind in Mad Max. But in here, she doesn't have any meaningful action, even though this is a action-heavy movie, which is a bit sad because she was so good at doing an action sequence. But other than that, the other characters are good as well. So, should you see this movie? Well, if you know you'll enjoy the franchise based on the previous movies, or if you want to see an action car chase with a mediocre storyline, then sure, why not? It's pretty entertaining. Definitely better than the second Triple X. Definitely a must if you miss the characters. So, that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, because why not? You can see me being silly even more. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you like this movie review, and you can expect me to do more movie stuff related thing in the future. Thank you so much for watching again, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!